Everybody is talking about artificial intelligence, to be specific. So obviously things will start moving towards that. For legacy system, it's actually very difficult to move from that legacy nature to digital nature. So it's been 16 years, Nikhil, in Tech Mahindra. Last February, I have completed 16 years. Currently, I am acting as a program manager for a unit of 180 plus resources. Majority of this area is, the traditional ITIL, you can say, but now converted into SRE kind of thing. In general, I am part of Sharda Council, through which I am able to participate in some social activities as well, which actually helps me put those activities in front of customer and position ourselves. Silver Spoon Award. I mean, this is something my client has got consistently for 2 years. This is something 16, 17 I'm talking about. So Silver Spoon is something in their language, if we talk about, they are worst in the customer service. So this is something based on the feedback they get from the customers directly. Not the client customer, I'm talking about end customers to be specific. Yeah. So that perception has changed now, and my client is able to get Platinum Spoon last year. The challenge the client is facing is obviously the monolithic architecture, or we can say legacy architecture, which is there. Again, the legacy mindset, which is very, very important, because you are used to do something over the period of time and you are happy with doing that, right? Almost 15-year-old code base, to be specific. That is where they started and there was no change into that. Again, if you come to new digital tools and everything, there are in the market, nowadays Jenkins, Git and lots of new tools are coming, which are having very good features, which can be utilized. But for legacy system, it's actually very difficult to move from that legacy nature to digital nature. There is an IT team which used to be there 16 years back when I started. I was doing application support, I was doing testing, I was into development as well. So it's a combination basically. Then over the period, this break started, that there will be a separate testing team, there will be a separate design team, there will be separate ops team. Now SRE tells you to go back to those 16 years back what you were doing. It is telling you get involved into everything. You should be doing development, you should be having understanding of ops impact as well. And that is where this site reliability engineering comes into picture. This was first implemented by Google. So the ops was divided into multiple vendors, right? Everybody has his or her own way of working over there, right? Now, when you consolidate everything into one, you have one decision maker, you have one framework in place, one policy in place, which guides your program in the right direction. Because when you are doing this through multiple angles, you will never fetch those results. Now the best part is, after consolidation, I am able to track that order end to end, which earlier was not possible. Earlier, one result will go from Tech Mahindra to some other vendor to third vendor, and we will just come on a call. So it's best of 3 different members from three different vendors, right? So now only one person gets involved. You are able to track that order end to end. Wherever that order is failing, you are able to capture it and progress it from there faster. There was a client.com site, to be specific, from where these orders were getting placed. So on this site, we were able to come up with the analysis that if, say, for example, 100 customers are logging into your site, Out of that, only 20 are actually submitting that order. So why this is happening? So we went back and analyzed each and every step, and we were able to see that there is a submit button. Click. After that, your site just goes into loop. I mean, that circle moves here and there. I mean that 1 minute delay actually frustrates customer, and then he can go to some other site. Everybody, customer nowadays wants everything quick, right? So we were able to suggest those performance changes, and that performance changes has actually, I mean, you will be able to see that change. I mean, 1 minute 20 second post submit button, that has actually now changed to 23 seconds. And the 20 customers out of 100, which was the calculation which was there, that has now drastically changed to 42%. So there are some recommendation engines which we are implementing now, wherein, say for example, if I log in, I'm more interested in broadband, say for example, only broadband related things or plans or promotions should come in front of me. And in fact, we are having that confidence of going back from this 45% approximate, which is there currently, to 60% to be. So CSR activities to be specific. So last weekend only we were there in Kamshar, one of the handicapped school. I mean, we were there, we helped them set their things in proper shape. We gave them these books and all those stuff. Everybody is talking about artificial intelligence to be specific. So obviously things will start moving towards that. So IT industry will get saturated at some point of time. So in 10 years, what I'm trying to say that there will be lots of things which will be automated. But if you don't change yourself towards that, then you will go up to that saturation level. You evaluate yourself, you mark yourself out of 5, say for example, and you will realize that you are falling in some areas, you are doing good in some areas, your interest is in some area, and based on that your discussion will progress. Because I tell you frankly, if you are able to visualize, or what do you say, if you are able to say what you feel to be specific, then you will get whatever you want.